new live, new formats. Um, yeah, but I've been trying out new formats. I'm still figuring out which one is the best one for me. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to be here with you today because I have like an interesting um subject to talk about, and it's abundance. You know how the law of attraction says you're only attracting what you are. And if you are in the scarcity mindset, if you are in that mindset of poverty, or in that mindset of, um, if I don't do this, then I won't get abundance, like, are you hyper managing everything? Let me tell you, I was one of those women who was so focused on managing everything, getting that to-do list and making things happen. And that was not helping. Like, control, even though some people may think control can buy your way um into whatever you want, it's not true. Like, it'll sabotage itself if you don't have the correct framework. If you like, you'll stop yourself from getting that thing. Do you resonate with this? Because I've been doing this work. I've been um journaling, and the truth about journaling and witnessing yourself is really, really empowering. It's really um like a breath of fresh air. Hi guys, how are you? Hello. Welcome in. Please let me know where you are tuning in from. I would love to hear you. We're talking about how you might say that you're abundant, but you're really not, because if you are a controlling person, let me tell you, abundance is not going to come your way. Like, in some area in your life, you're somewhat going to sabotage this. Let me know in the chat who of you think that you're abundant and somehow you're manifesting scarcity. Maybe you're manifesting poverty. I don't even want to say poverty, because that's not a good desire to have. And what I say is that everything in our life is subconscious. Like, what you're getting, you're manifesting in one way or another. Leave your comments in the chat, and then I'm gonna go over them. And yeah, after I finish my message, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very excited to be here because I was doing this inner work, like I was saying earlier, and somehow, being the oldest woman, or being the oldest brother, being the oldest sibling in your family tree, is not serving you. Even though that had to happen in my family household, me as being the oldest daughter, I think I had this responsibility issue. I had this responsibility issue because somehow I wanted to carry, somehow I wanted to carry everyone's emotional being. Like I wanted everyone else to be better. I so in some way I was helping everyone else, but I was not helping myself. So I was micromanaging everyone else and I was not doing it for myself. What does that make me? How, like, if I'm controlling everything else surrounding me, I'm not letting my creativity, I'm not letting what I'm meant to do in this world happen because of this control mechanism that I'm having. What do you think? Why, like, let me know if this resonates with you because it came up to me in a desire that I'm working on right now. Yeah. So I needed to release the need to control. I needed to release the need to hold, like, think that I needed to hold everybody else in order for this household to be better. That is not true. Like that is a mechanism that I learned to survive. Like when I say survive, it's essentially it was my personality. I was not walking the aligned path because I was so focused on other people that I was not focusing on the right thing, on myself first. You need to be good with yourself in order to be better for others. Emanuela says Jesus is the one and only who can give you real joy. He keeps knocking on that door and waiting for you to open the door so you eat with him and he with you. That's so deep and so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that because yes, the higher power is accessible at any time, at any moment in the day. Whenever we're feeling bad, just as bad is there, there's also good. You just have to tune into the right frequency. Everything is available right now. If you are in the wrong frequency, it's because something, maybe subconsciously, maybe consciously, you're doing it. Maybe you're thinking scarcity thoughts. Let me share with you something. Um, 1 second. It was like a hidden contract. The need to hold everyone else emotionally and micromanage everyone because I didn't think that they were able to manage themselves. That is so deep. Like who do I think I am? Their hero? Like if you come to terms with it, like why do you think other people need me? Like they're able, you're I'm not letting the people surrounding me hold themselves accountable. That is so powerful to be aware. That is so powerful to actually notice and say, wait, 1 second. If I'm holding you as a victim, you're going to need me your entire life. At the end of the day, they're going to resent you. Anyway, I don't let's let's give an example because I'm getting too excited and like sharing you my perspective. It doesn't really give you a concrete example. So so what example can I give you? Well, yeah, what I was sharing, but I'm gonna be very honest and very vulnerable. The I thought I needed to help my mom, my dad, my brother, I was kind of like the mediator of everyone. I was kind of the person who was the in between the relationship, the entire household. This only happened when my grandmother passed, and I was only, yeah. So even though I learned to kind of let them lean in, let them ask for help, let them like receive my support, I thought that I didn't need any of that. So what did I do? I learned how to support and create my own framework. So it kind of has its pros and cons because emotionally nobody was able to hold me. Nobody was able to just let me feel, right? Because before, back in the day, or maybe I have a wrong perception of this, but back in the day, nobody was really allowed to cry. Not even women. Like if you cry in front of other women, they're like, stop crying. What do you mean stop crying? I need to cry. Let me just be, you know? That you stop being to cry makes you suppress your own feelings. And that shows up later in life. Maybe you having low self-worth, maybe you not getting in a horrible relationship, maybe you having a horrible job, maybe you having horrible friends. So we have to kind of like learn where we are. If you are that type of woman who does not know when to release control because we're so focused on what we need to do on the to-do list and everything of that matter, please join my masterclass because I'll be doing this masterclass with a bunch of people because a bunch of people are going to join. Sorry, got distracted for a second. Please join the masterclass because I'll be speaking about emotions and identity and why that's stopping us. I made a huge change in my life and I would love to share what I've learned. Like, thank you so much for all the compliments, but I don't, yes, I love my looks, but that's not the only thing that I have to offer. This transformation work is way more deeper that you could ever imagine. It's about being aligned with your path, being aligned with that desire that's telling you your future. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please write them down and I'm going to go and answer them in a few minutes. I just want to finish one more point, one more bullet point and yeah. Um oh, this was one more thing that I wrote down in my journal. And I needed to allow the creator instead of the controller. I think a lot of people, a lot of women kind of hold on to being the controller because they've been so hurt in the past. I'm thirsty. I needed to allow to be a partner instead of a manager. I needed to allow to receive instead of only give. I'm So I needed to let myself lead instead of being hyper responsible. If you're ready to step into this transformation, please join my masterclass because I'm so excited to do it and give this identity work and this guidance on how to hold your emotions and become a better and a more aligned person. Let's go through the comments. Hello. Hi. What's up? Hello, Robbie. Hello, Jorge. Hello, Juanita. Hello, Red Pharaoh. Hello, baseball. You know, um, what's up, Monami? Emanuela says happiness is like a good job, good family, good life, but joy is something far better, like joy from God. I agree with you. Joy is like one of the highest frequencies in the ladder of emotions, and to be able to feel grateful is very relieving. To be able to feel joy, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna go to my ladder of emotions because I have it right here. Actually, the highest emotion that you can feel is love. And every day I ask myself a question. I every day I journal, and the highest, like, I ask myself, how did you feel expansive today? And every time I ask that question, I say I was able to choose the correct partner. I'm able to love in such an intensity, in such a big scale, that it feels expansive. Usually I say that I feel expansive whenever I feel this desire, this need just to visualize whatever I desire makes me feel more expansive. But whenever I tune in to what I already have, you're vibrating at the same frequency of your desire. So to be able to send love, to be able to feel love for whoever you have, it's such a powerful tool. Thank you for your compliments, Beamer YT94. E. Cowder says you can be Janet Jackson's sister. I'm um I'll take that as a compliment. Hi Randy. Thank you. Hello, Buchle Camo. Hello, Randy. Hi, Young Fly. Thank you, Randy, for your compliments. Um, Hello, Wilbur. Have an amazing day, James. I'm doing great. I felt called to share this subject today, and I was actually doing another live on why it's so difficult to change or attract something else, and it has to do with the way that we've been wired and the way that we've managed to create this identity that serves us. Of course, this serves, like, the way that you are today has served us, but in order to elevate, in order to become a better, like a more evolutionary self, you need to step up and do something different. You need to kind of rewire and notice what you're doing wrong to step up to the next level, if that makes sense. Um, let me finish the questions. Hi, India. What's the coolest thing that I've done? I'm a nerd. Well, I don't know, surfing. I've done paragliding. I mean, it depends on what you think is cool, but I think what I do in a regular day basis um is this transformation work has literally changed me in so many ways, and being able to share it with more people really um inspires me and really just makes me want to continue doing it. So I think that's one of the coolest thing that I've ever done. It's being brave and continue to do the work, even though like a few people show up. Like those few people mean so much to me. Before I was just like, oh, but it's only one person. What, that person? I maybe she'll see something that she needs to see in order to go to the next level. Like I will never take for granted that again. So, yeah. Hello, Ricardo. I don't know who that is. I am not Swedish. Hello. Hello, Precio Light. Hello, Christabel and Jasmine. We love you. I love you too. Thank you so much for joining. I love Michael Jackson, so I really take that as a compliment. Thank you. I am a woman. Yeah. Thank you. I'm not AI, I'm a real person. I really hope God takes care of everyone that's here. And I'm sending love, light, peace for each one of you. Okay. Um, one more thing that I'm going to say and share with you. Please, please join my masterclass if this has resonated with you. If you want to level up and you want to figure out why it's so hard to change, and you want to rewire how you've been brought up, like your personality and your identity are intertwined, and they've like you've been able to become somebody because of those characteristics. But to level up in whatever area, and either getting the right man or in getting the correct purpose, being aligned in your path, you have to make a change for yourself. And this type of work, it wasn't normal back in the days, because this type of work used to be for exclusive people, used to be for people who were willing to pay thousands of dollars. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really hope my message resonates with you, because I share it from the bottom of my heart and from what I've learned to journal and to figure out, and everything that I've studied. Actually, just I kind of fuse everything that I've studied and share it in an easy digestible way to for you, Yeah, for you. If you want to level up with me, please join my masterclass. In the description box, there is a like a sentence that says sign up for the masterclass, and there's a link. Press on the link and you'll be directed to another page, and you can just put your email and you'll receive an exclusive link on June 30th. So in about 27 days, you'll receive this link for the masterclass, okay? Hi guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I think that was all of everything that I needed to say of releasing control, of stepping up and being aligned, you know. Yes, ask the question. Ask away before I leave this life. Good day. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I love you so much, and I hope that you have an amazing day. I send you lots of love, lots of peace. And if you'd like to join me on the masterclass, don't forget to sign up. All right. Bye.